Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, folks, sampler platter video series videos I've been doing for a while now, where I go over there and try food and drink items, eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that, well, at the time I'm doing this, folks, I might have a very thirsty hamster going over there and getting a drink just off to my side there. But you'll never know, unless you hear it. You might be able to hear it. I do in fact have an adorable hamster taking an adorable drink. He's my buddy Bernard. He's wonderful. But anyway, aside from super adorable hamster getting a drink, bigger can Thunderbolt poster behind me, crappy old ladder off to the side, got a bunch of Marvel figures and stuff up there, and folks, I'm wearing a cool shirt. When I wear a cool shirt, I like to highlight the shirt. What cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! Hard to see. What's that? It's a Killer's Confession, AKC. If you're not familiar with Killer's Confession, I'm not entirely surprised. I have worn some of their stuff on my channel before. I have a few of their shirts. They're a band. They've been around for a number of years now. The lead singer is a guy named Waylon. He'd previously been one of the lead singers in the band Mushroomhead, who I'm a big fan of. He ended up leaving the band number of years ago, started up AKC afterwards. They're a really great band. I have some videos of performances that they've done on this very channel, just in case you're interested. Anyway, folks, what am I trying for y'all today? What's going on? What are we doing? Well, folks, we're doing boom! It's RITZ, but it's not just any RITZ, folks. It's Fudge-Covered RITZ. Because buttery, salty cracker wasn't quite enough. Let's dip it in chocolate because hooray, America. America! Fuck yeah. Yeah, alright. I guess these are like a holiday thing. Sort of. I just know that I saw them. It was a super adorable hamster. He's being such a little bud. Oh, Bernard's a bud. And I'm not neglecting him. I literally was just hanging out with him. I gave him a couple treats. He's a very good, sweet hamster. He just wants to know what's going on because he's a bud. But anyway, yeah, I found these when I was out shopping at Walmart. Sure, why not? I like RITZ. RITZ are really good. I don't think I've ever met anybody who doesn't enjoy RITZ. Like, the worst I've ever run into are people who are like, they don't want it because, they want something a little bit healthier. But I've never met anybody who dislikes RITZ. So we'll see how it is with chocolate. I don't think it's necessary. I think the RITZ is a great snack just by itself, but, hey, like you said, America, chocolate, all that good stuff. Alright. And they did it sort of Oreo style, which is kind of surprising. I'd have figured they'd done it RITZ style, but what the hell ever. I imagine this would be good. Maybe get like a sweet and salty kind of thing going on. Let's find out, folks. Let's find out. Alright. Grab a thing. Put a thing over there. It's a thing. You can see it. It's like peppermint patty. It's honestly really good. I wasn't expecting it to be that good, but it is. Kind of reminds me of something, but I can't think of what. I mean, chocolate tastes good. Or fudge, I guess. It's rich, it's fudgy, it's good. And then as that kind of starts to melt away, that's when you get this sort of, you get the crunch of the cracker, and then you also get like the, it's kind of sort of a Ritz taste with a little bit of a saltiness. It actually works out really nice. It's pretty much exactly what I was expecting in terms of like mixing the sweet and the salty. Um, the sweet is very much at the forefront. I'll say that. It takes a little bit to, get it to wind down. Like I said, it kind of has to melt a little bit. After that, that's more when you get the Ritz flavor. Um, it's not the most ritziest of Ritz flavors, I will say that. But it is there for sure. And then, like I said, you get this nice, kind of saltiness that sort of plays with the fudge. I think using fudge was a good choice. I think if they'd used like a milk chocolate, I think it maybe would have thrown things off. Like having the richness of the fudge against because Ritzes are delicious, but they're definitely some salty snacks. Um, I think having those two strong flavor pairings work with each other was a nice decision. And I mean, yeah, just overall, like they're super duper tasty. Honestly, I could kind of see why they didn't do a Ritz sleeve versus them because, like, if you had that many of these things, not only would you eat all of them, you'd be dead within half an hour, of doing so. But yeah, I actually really like these. Like, I figured they'd probably be good, but I have to admit they did kind of exceed my expectations. Like, they're more than just a gimmick. Like they're actually super tasty. So I have one more just because, just for me, folks, just for me. I wish I could think of what it tastes like though. I really dig that, especially at the end. I like when you get that little extra wave of saltiness because that's really when you get the most out of the salty and sweet. These are super good. Would I buy them again? Would I recommend them to people? I would absolutely buy these again. These are fantastic, but I do feel like these are a treat that you need to go over there and get in moderation. Probably a better thing that you know they're a limited edition offering. It also has a recipe on the back for some sort of pie, which I'm definitely not going to make. Uh, but yeah, and I would definitely recommend these to people. About the only people, I mean, like I said, I've never met anybody who doesn't like a Ritz. But I mean, if you're not in fudge or chocolate or what have you, then obviously this isn't going to really be your jam. But it's one of those things where I could see people just looking at it as a gimmick. But I think in reality, like this is just honestly a really nice little snack. Like if they wanted to make this just an all the year round thing, I'd be down for that. I'd probably weigh 800 pounds, but anyway, folks, that's gonna do it for me on this one. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of the day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. If you could go over there and have yourselves a truly ritzy rest of your life. Oh damn. Sorry, I got some stuff in my throat. Final 2 things, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You try not to be an asshole. Now, that's not the easiest thing in the world to do, folks, especially when your hair is frizzy. Some point in time, I gotta go over there and I gotta get like an actual barber to get rid of some of the split ends and stuff like that. Yeah. But, split ends aside, okay, I have to go through life with this whole thing. I mean, I don't have to. I mostly choose to because I'm kind of lazy. But, it's a thing. And I have to go over there periodically, deal with that stuff. Occasionally might get a rude comment every now and again. Not so much now that I'm older, but when I was younger. Or maybe my hearing's just so bad now that I'm just not hearing the rude comments anymore. But, take a sec back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in my life, because at the end of the day, folks, regardless of my wacky hair, whatever the hell, I still want to go over there, I want to put positivity out in the world, and the very last thing I want to do is go over there and, respond by dropping trow and letting my asshole out. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there and you're going to taste yourself some fudge-covered Ritzes, as I have done here. And maybe you're going to go over there and you're going to be like, I wonder what else we could dip in fudge. Which, to be fair, that should be my YouTube channel. That would definitely get me all the fucking millions of subscribers. Just call it, what can we dip in fudge? Which, by the way, if you do that, hey, good on you. Just, hey, maybe just a little shout out for your buddy Brandon for giving you the idea. But yeah, maybe you just start going over there and, maybe you go from cracker to cracker. Maybe you go over there, you dip some saltines in fudge. I can't imagine that being that great, but some people really like saltines. I'm okay with them. Or conversely, you could not do that. And what's the thing that you could do? You could... It's almost winter at the time I'm doing this. Maybe you've got a big hill and there's some snow, go sledding. Just be careful, folks. Go over there and make sure you don't stay out too late and all that good stuff. Make sure you get home, get some clean, some dry clothes on, all that stuff. Just saying. All right, bye.